The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Joined by Carson-Newman cross-country coach Tyler Stepp. I'm Eric Cain, and this is seeingeagles.com. Coach, time to kick off the season on Friday at the Tusculum Open. We haven't been there in recent memory, to my knowledge, so going over to Tusculum, kind of a new running surface, one that the team's probably not familiar with. But what do you know about the running surface? How long are these races going to be for the guys and the girls, and what's the excitement level like trying to kick off the season here in a few days?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this being my first year, I'm not too familiar with where we've opened in the past, but I do know that Tusculum has been one that I don't believe we have. I've built a relationship with Tusculum's coach, Corey Pratt. He's a really nice guy, and he invited us to come to the meet. And it's kind of a little bit of a rust buster for us. It's our first time out, and so more than anything, it's going to be a good opportunity for us to put our uniforms on, put the spikes on, and just go compete and have fun. The course, it's a two loop course, which it's going to be 5K for men and women, which is a little bit different. The men usually run a little further than the women, but for us, it's exactly what we're looking for and what we need, because it's not going to be too long of a race, and it's going to fit right into our training schedule.
Kind of running along with each and every sport, you train, you compete against each other for weeks and over the summer and the spring, and now you get to run against some live competition, some guys other than your own teammates. So how exciting is that for the teammates, or for your team, just to run against other people for a change?
Well, I think for the athletes, I think it's really exciting. I think that you can see a lot about how somebody's training and progressing in practice, but I think you really get a sense for who they are and how they're going to compete once you put them out there and turn the lights on. So I think they're very excited. I'm excited to let them kind of reward themselves with a competition, because training is great, and that's how you get better. But it is good to reward the kids and let them enjoy the fruits of their work.
This will be your first meet as head cross-country coach, hired on last winter. You've been with the guys through most of the track season. They run distance, and then through the last few weeks training here on campus. So how excited are you, and what are you looking forward to the most about your first time to actually coach in a meet?
Well, I mean, you can't ever beat a first time. Anytime you do anything for the first time, it's exciting. So for me, I don't really know what to feel or what to expect. I'm going to approach it the same way that I've approached my time here as a track coach. I'm just going to go out there and be the best coach I can be, and help the kids the most I can help them, and I hope that they put their best product on the table and enjoy themselves.
What specifically are you looking for in your teams for both the men and the women in this first meet? Something you might have worked on in training. What are you looking for them to display out there in this first meet on Friday?
Well, I just want to see how they compete. When you're running, running's a sport that, technically there are some things you can do, but when it comes down to it, you gotta see how your workload has affected you. Do you feel good? How are the kids going to compete? How are they going to run against other people? Are they gonna implement strategies and things that we as the coaching staff ask them to do? And so we'll just see. There's so many unknowns, and that's what makes it exciting. So we're gonna wait and see how it goes.
Talked a little bit about this in the season preview a couple weeks ago. A lot of depth on the women's side. They're looking to take that next step where they finished fourth last year and were picked fourth in the preseason this year. The guys, a little bit different story. You didn't have much depth a couple weeks ago, but you were able to bring in a couple of guys late, and they're eligible and ready to go for Friday. So who are these new guys, and what do they bring to the table?
Well, we brought in a couple new guys, and we have a couple folks who won't run this meet who will end up running later in the season who we're excited about too. But the two that kind of jump off the page at you right now are Britt Haney and Amos Correa. Amos is from Eldoret, Kenya. We just got him in here last week, and he's been great, and he's been buckled down trying to get everything situated to where he can run. He's a stud, and he's going to be able to do a good job for us. Britt's a guy who was a really competitive kid early on in his life, and kind of changed over and was a soccer player, and decided to come back to Carson-Newman to pursue some things academically, and decided that he wanted to give running a second chance. And the kid's got a really high ceiling, and somebody who hasn't run in the amount of time, it's been a while since he's run. So the expectations, we don't know exactly where he's going to be, but we know the ceiling's really high, so we're excited about him.
Well, thanks, and best of luck Friday at the Tusculum Open.
Thank you very much.
He is Carson-Newman cross-country coach Tyler Stepp. I'm Eric Cain, and this is seeingeagles.com.